In the MSP360 Managed Backup Service, you can manage all aspects of backup and recovery plans from a single pane of glass. In this video, we will overview the functionality of MSP360 Backup Remote Management. Remote Management. Remote management is a core feature in the MSP360 Managed Backup Service. Here are its main features. 1. You can see the status of all endpoints under your management. Whether a machine is online, which user account it represents, whether or not it has an active license, its backup status, disk space, CPU and memory characteristics. 2. There are 3 ways to open the Backup and Recovery Plan slide-in. Click the name of the endpoint. Click on the Backup status bar. Click on the Gear button and then on Show Plans. 3. In the displayed slide-in, you can create a backup or a recovery plan, or perform a consistency check. You can also start, stop, edit, or delete any backup or recovery plan. 4. In the same slide-in, you can also check disk space, CPU, memory information, and system information. 5. Bear in mind that most of the features of MSP360 RMM work only if the endpoint is online. 6. The Remote Management section allows you to change the user for the given endpoint and change the addition of the software that is applied to the endpoint. Remember that if you change the user for the endpoint, you will then need to re-upload all backup data. 7. The button with the red cross will delete the backup agent from the endpoint, release the license, and remove it from remote management and from all reports. 8. If you don't want to delete all the data from the computer, but want to hide the endpoint from the remote management section, click the Gear button and then the Hide option. You can see all hidden machines by clicking the Group Actions button in the upper right corner of the screen. 9. You can also force an update of any endpoint to the latest build of the MSP360 backup software from the Remote Management section. Click the Gear button and then Force Update. If you want to force update all the endpoints you are managing, click the Group Actions button, followed by the option Force Update for Computers. 10. If you encounter any issues with a backup or recovery process and you want to contact our support team, the best way to do this is to click the Gear button and then the option Send Logs. There, you can specify where you want to send logs, either to MSP360 support or to a custom email address. In most cases, our support team will ask you for the logs to check the issue in depth, which is why we strongly recommend you to send the ticket with the logs and a description of the issue as the first point of contact with our support team. Remote Desktop. MSP360 Remote Desktop is a remote session solution which allows you to connect to your client's endpoints. Remote Desktop is embedded into MSP360 Managed Backup Service. To use it, you need to 1. Enable the feature in the Settings tab, General section by clicking the Enable Remote Access for All Computers checkbox. 2. Install the solution on your and the target endpoint from the Downloads section. 3. Connect to the target computer from the Remote Management tab. To do that, click the plug icon. Alternatively, you can click the gear icon and then click Connect. Once you do that, the remote session will commence. To learn more about MSP360 Remote Desktop, check out the corresponding video. Monitoring History. In the Monitoring History section, you can see the status of all backup and recovery plans and their schedules. To open the detailed results, you can click on the Last Run or Last Success, or click on the Gear button, followed by Show Last Plan. In the displayed slide-in, you can see the details of the given run. You can also click on the button Detailed Report to check all files that were or were not backed up. Click on the History button in the upper right corner of the slide-in to check the status of all backup and recovery plans for the specified user. Restore to Cloud. MSP360 Managed Backup allows you to recover any image-based or virtual machines backup as cloud virtual machines in Amazon EC2 and Microsoft Azure VM. Note that to enable Restore to Cloud functionality, you should contact our support team. Learn more about this feature in our Web Help section Backup and Restore. EC2 Snapshot Management. The Amazon EC2 Snapshot Management feature allows you to perform a cloud-to-cloud backup of Amazon EC2 instances to Amazon S3. That's it. If you have any questions about MSP360 Managed Backup Remote Management, feel free to contact our pre-sales team.